Today's horoscope and tarot reading from Astrocademy, Aquarius February 18, 2022. You might be more successful if you do some research and study. This is a good time to focus on expanding your knowledge. Don't be too impatient. You need to learn more in order to be truly successful in achieving your dreams. See about signing up for some classes if you prefer structured learning. Or find a mentor who would be willing to coach you in areas where you are weak. Don't let yourself be overcome by your critical side. You tend to like things to be perfect. You demand a lot of yourself, but you can be hard on other people, too. Today, you might feel a little stressed out. If you can take some time to relax and to get clear about what is bothering you, you'll soon put this mood into perspective. Don't take your stress out on a loved one, because they won't understand you. Life is helping you out at the moment. If you were a religious person, you might chalk it up to some divine power. Whatever it is, your guardian angel is always by your side. Perhaps you would like to begin something new in your life, like moving house, or changing lifestyles, or even a new job. At the moment, you can do anything you want to do, and it will all work out just fine. A friend could well seem a bit distant today, and probably won't be much into communicating with you. Don't jump to the erroneous conclusion that your friend is upset with you. If anything, this person is probably worried about their job. Just be your usual friendly self, don't push, and get on about your business. Your friend will talk when the time is right. You are enjoying harmonious relations with family and friends. Take time for shared activities, they will give you great pleasure. Occasions like this let you see what kind of person you are and the role you play amongst family and friends. What could be better than to find yourself in the company of others? Try not to let yourself get trapped in any fixed ideas. You're still kind of struggling with some big, new changes, but if you just fall back on old stuff that didn't work, you'll just have to start over again. Don't let how you're feeling pass you by, instead voice your romantic wishes, and tell others what you're willing to give and what is expected in return. Go out and make yourself noticed, be courageous. Find the person who is right for you and discover how you might begin to share wonderful times with another. Try not to get overwhelmed by the intense energy of the day. Instead of cowering away from it, use it as your fuel to keep the internal power raging internally. Your inner being has a tremendous amount of appeal that is sure to lead the masses. Try not to get too bogged down with indecision. Remember that whatever path you choose is the right path. You can do no wrong. You'll find that throwing yourself into your work projects is easy and pleasurable on this day. As long as the work you do involves others and is aimed for the betterment of things in one way or another, you will be at your best. If it happens to be a day off for you, keep active mentally and physically to counteract the possible restlessness that can set in before you know it. This vibration insists that you find ways to express yourself. The visitors may start coming again to your door, and this time they might not be as welcome as they were earlier in the month. You and your family are more interested in getting your lives organized together, which requires considerable effort. Nonetheless, you're apt to be very polite and congenial when your guests show up. You just aren't likely to protest very loudly when they first get up to leave. Enjoy yourself anyway. Personal relationships don't always run according to plan. Turbulent situations crop up again and again, requiring all your energy. Smaller arguments and conflicts seem to be pre-programmed. Keep calm and deal with this turmoil in a relaxed fashion. You're feeling a bit wiser than usual, so track down a friend in need to fill up with good advice. You may have more candidates than you know what to do with, so prioritize. If you feel your romantic life needs reevaluating, make an assessment of your personal life and understand what is positive, unique, and desirable about you, also what you want and why from a relationship. In this way, you can create a sure and positive impression and you first meet others that they can respect. It may be hard to keep things balanced and peaceful when you have got a war brewing within yourself. You may find that your emotions are strongly charged today and that you have a great deal of energy that needs to be released. Feel free to share your concerns with others before this energy comes out in the form of an accident or argument. Today is a good day to let things out in the company of friends. Your tarot reading for today. The Hierophant, Nine of Pentacles, and the Empress. Depending on your nature, the Hierophant can mean very different things. At its root, it represents doctrine, but doctrine can come in the form of teaching and guidance or rigid authority. Where it appears in your spread is also important, as it is most often indicative of your own approach to the moral, religious, and social conventions of the world. Considered wisely, it helps show the path towards fulfillment. The Nine of Pentacles represents significant financial reward, but one born of hard work and careful planning on your part, a just reward for prudent actions. It may also indicate that a time of hardship for you is ending and a counterbalancing time of pleasant living is at hand. On a less positive note, it also indicates a solitary individual, so you may still be searching for companionship and lack people to share your gains with. Traditionally associated with strong maternal influence, the presence of the Empress is excellent news if you are looking for harmony in your marriage or hoping to start a family. Any artistic endeavors you are currently associated with are also likely to be more successful, as this card often finds those exposed to strong bursts of creative or artistic energy. That creative energy may not be in the form of a painting or art project, however. This card also suggests a very strong possibility of pregnancy, not necessarily yours, but you might be seeing a new addition to your extended family or the family of a close friend in the near future. This card is a good sign for you and those around you. Our eyes in the sky. For those of you who managed to make it to Dreamland last night, this energy is perfect for receiving messages from beyond the veil. If you had any interesting adventures in the astral realm, be sure to write them down for review later. There is a small chance that you or others could get a little snappish, so remember to connect with your patients if anyone gets on your nerves today. The energy tonight brings a dose of good vibes to your ego and ambitions. The new moon this evening encourages you to think about your deepest desires and goals. Set your intentions for what you hope to accomplish in the coming months, and don't be afraid to shoot for the stars. Once you've taken a moment to connect with yourself and your dreams, take some time to engage with your creative side and any passion projects you put on the back burner. Participate in activities that make you feel happy and accomplished as an individual, and keep moving on your path toward evolution and self-improvement.